All right, we ready to do this?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to the Don't Write Back show. I'm here with the boys.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up?
How y'all doing today?
Fantastic.
Oh, pretty good.
Fan-diddly-tastic.
Okay, Ned.
Oakley dokley, neighbor.
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so, Tim.
Boomer, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me any question you want.
Why is all this stuff on the table? Why is it?
Fuck.
I got bored.
It's time for a Halloween special.
Oh, shit. We didn't even get dressed.
Oh,
damn.
fuck.
Let's do some editing magic. 1, 2, 3.
And we're back. All right, that didn't take too long. All right, guys.
Well, you know. Sure.
Where'd Michael go?
I'm still here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I'll pop in and out sometimes.
Okay. Fair
I'm a
enough.
partially invisible man.
So what do we got going on today, guys?
Well, I think like you said, it's Halloween.
So we're going to get into the spirit of Christmas.
Woo!
I thought it was Thanksgiving first.
Just like,
Gobble gobble.
Gobble your turkey.
ask the retail world.
It's beginning to look a lot like fuck this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So, Richard,
Michael.
with Halloween fast approaching, what candy are you looking forward to stealing out of your daughter's candy bag?
You know, I'm very big on Skittles and Starburst.
Fruity guy, huh?
Yeah, I do love my fruits.
How about you, Doug? What are you looking forward to stealing from Ollie's basket?
You know,
I'm
definitely going to take all the Snickers. Because, as you know, he likes to not chew the peanuts. So, I'll save him from choking on Snickers. I'll eat all those.
You're a hero.
You know, I might take the Skittles. And, I'll leave him the ones I don't like. I don't know which ones those are yet.
Yeah.
Mounds.
That's all you get's mound.
You guys want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make...
Guardian Leviosa.
Whoops. Is that a good magic trick?
I think it was, yeah.
That's gonna be funny. How does he do it?
It's magic.
It's magic, Harry.
The goblins are magical.
Oh, shit. It's floating on
I'm
its
not even
own.
casting a spell.
I thought you said Accio. Damn, I'm just a first year. I can't do that. I don't learn how to swish and flick yet.
I'm going to try and gorge you.
We try to make Michael come across the table and start choking me out. That's supposed to be an instant death.
Look at Boomer's hair.
Ooh, blowing in the wind. It's all dust in the wind.
All we are is dust in the wind, baby.
You know what? I think I need my hat.
You're a wizard, Harry. You're not a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy wizard. Yee yee.
I don't even know what the fuck we're doing anymore.
It's devolved. It's devolved into some weird shit.
Alrighty, I don't need my hat anymore.
It's too hot.
It is
Hi,
too
Silver. Oh, hey.
He's just in the pulso. What kind of wizard are you?
I'm a cowboy. Yee yee. But Earl Dibbles Jr.
Oh, man. That's a throwback.
Oh, dang, yeah, it is. I miss his college pics. Those are pretty funny.
Now it's 1,000 degrees in here.
It is. Thanks, guys,
So
for making me laugh.
What's the first item on the agenda today? What are we doing?
Should I make myself partially reappear?
Yes.
So that way I can read some questions and shit?
Yeah, let's do it. Revelio.
Dude.
Man, it's like real magic.
Yeah. Revelio.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna
Revelio.
make my hands appear. There we go.
I like it.
Magic. Okay. So what we have planned is just a couple of quick little games. We're just playing to see.
Oh, I need this. I'm sorry.
We're just playing to see who's going to be the new Pumpkin King.
Who won it last year?
I don't think anybody won it last year. We were supposed to have a vote for which team did the best pumpkins, and
Nobody voted.
We got no votes.
We either didn't put the poll up or nobody voted.
It could go either way.
I think me
Well,
and
it's a draw.
I think me and Michael won that.
I'm gonna say we won.
I think me and Sonny won.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I call bullshit. So he's not here to defend himself. We won. You're outvoted. We just voted on it 2-1.
2-1, bro. Sorry.
Maybe this year.
So, what I'm gonna do for this first game is I've been chatting with AI, and I've been asking AI to describe some battles for me and how they would go, who would win, and I'm gonna give you guys the participants in the battle, and you have to go ahead and write down who you think is going to win the battle, and then I'll read everything, and then the winner at the end.
Okay.
I like it. And what type of battles are these? Just like...
Well, I try to keep it Halloween related,
Okay,
but
okay.
there's some I just kind of randomly threw in because I thought you might like it.
How many are there?
10 in total.
10 in total.
I like it.
Interesting.
Are you guys ready to get into it?
Do this.
Number 1.
Round 1. This is titled A Clash of Legends. Harry Potter versus Merlin.
I'm gonna probably get this one wrong. So are we just gonna write these down and then you're gonna read it off and then at the end we'll say how many we got right? Or are we gonna announce if we pick correctly at the end of each round?
You'll just reveal after
Each
I say the winner of the round, and then someone will keep a tally like right up here.
round? Okay.
All right, here we go. You guys got your picks in yet?
I'm not gonna change it, so I'm
Okay.
ready when you are.
Harry Potter versus Merlin. The ancient mystical realm of Camelot was a far cry from the bustling wizard world of Hogwarts. Yet, in a hypothetical duel between the two of their most renowned figures, Harry Potter and Merlin, the stage would be set for a cataclysmic clash of magical prowess and historical significance. The battleground would be a neutral, enchanted arena, shielded from the outside interference. As the duel commenced, both wizards would immediately recognize one another's power. Merlin, with his centuries of experience and mastery of the ancient magic, would unleash a barrage of spells invoking the elements and manipulating the very fabric of reality. Harry, armed with his lightning-fast reflexes and the legacy of the Elder Wand, would counter with spells of his own, drawing upon his innate talent and the knowledge he had acquired at Hogwarts. The duel would be a dance of light and shadow, a symphony of incantations and explosions. Merlin's spells would be grand and sweeping, while Harry's would be precise and deadly. The air would crackle with energy, and the ground would tremble beneath their feet. Moving on toward the victor. While both wizards were undoubtedly powerful, Merlin's vast experience and mastery of ancient magic would ultimately give him the edge. His ability to manipulate time and space, combined with his deep understanding of the fundamental forces of the universe, would prove too much for Harry to overcome. In the end, Merlin would emerge victorious, with the spells overwhelming Harry's defenses and forcing him to retreat. The duel would be a testament to the enduring power of Merlin's legacy, and a reminder that even the greatest of heroes of their time may face challenges beyond their abilities. So Merlin wins the first round.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, I don't think Merlin's that great.
So, I'm gonna preface this with the fact that when you named those two, I really assumed that it was that Merlin was going to win. But I had to roll with my boy Harry. Either way,
Harry Potter.
I had to pick Harry.
Oh, so you both said Harry
I'm
Potter.
literally wearing a wizard's robe from Harry Potter, so...
Just give me a quick summary of how you think that fight would really go.
Harry would hide behind stuff and keep using Expelliarmus and Stupefy.
I was going to say...
And Merlin will probably just, like, eviscerate him with something. Merlin's a bad dude.
He's a bad mamma jamma.
Oh, yeah.
Richard, do you agree with how the fight went down, or do you agree with Doug's assessment?
I mean, he's right. But, you know...
But I don't want to be.
I wanted it to go the other way. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
He said Stupefy and Expelliarmus. But I was thinking, like, Reducto or something.
Stupefy.
Well, you know... Expelliarmus was like his signature spell.
His go-to.
Stupefy.
And then his like main offensive spell was always Stupefy. So I was like, he'll just use those. Now, if I was in Harry's place, I would have killed Merlin quick. Straight up of Avada right off the bat.
Just immediately.
I'm not Hogwarts Legacy on him.
He's too dangerous. Just like straight up, yeah. I would just be flinging, killing curses.
I had it in my mind like that, like their spells would like interact like him and Voldemort's did.
Oh,
that's kind of like how not saying that one of them
for a little while.
Well, I mean, as one would get tired, because you know Merlin's been around for centuries and generations.
Deflect off of each other.
Yeah, they'd like deflect, kind of like
right.
how Harry and Voldemort, and then eventually Merlin would outlast Harry's strength and would get the win that way. Gotcha. That's how I would think of it as.
Okay.
No, I think you just turned him into a toad and stuck on him. Turned him into Trevor the Toad.
Pissed on him.
Well, I mean, if they're both respected one another, I don't think they would do that. I think of them having respect for one another.
I was also thinking it was a fight to the death. That's just where my mind went. So I was like, yeah, Merlin's going to win. Harry won't kill him.
Are you guys ready
Yes.
for round two?
Round
2.
Doug, this one's going to hit close to home for you. Like, really close to home.
All right.
Round 2, titled The Unthinkable Duel. Samwise versus Frodo.
Is this like...
There's only one...
Is this after answer. Frodo gives away the ring, or is this...
We'll find out.
I cannot say.
You just gotta pick one.
I feel bad for choosing this one. I feel bad for picking this one. You just want
points. You want to win.
No, yeah.
I'm picking with my heart.
I'm picking with...
I'm picking with some common sense.
Well, I'm picking for the fucking ring.
Can I guess how this is gonna end? Or how it should end?
Go ahead.
Sam's gonna cave his head in with some potatoes.
With some taters.
Boil them, mash them, and stick them up his ass.
Well, let's see. The thought of Samwise Gamgee and Frodo Baggins, two of the closest friends in Middle-earth, engaging in a fight to the death is almost unimaginable. Yet, for the sake of this hypothetical scenario, let's envision a tragic confrontation. The setting: a dark, moonless night in Mordor. The weight of one ring has driven Frodo to a breaking point, his mind clouded by its corrupting influence. Samwise, desperate to save his friend, is forced into a desperate struggle.
Oh no, this is going.
Initially, Frodo's agility and quickness give him an advantage. He dodges Sam's clumsy swings, his eyes filled with a chilling intensity. But Sam's sheer strength and determination slowly begin to tell. He manages to land a solid punch, staggering Frodo. As the fight rages on, the One Ring's power continues to consume Frodo, making him more aggressive and unpredictable. He lashes out with a wild swing, connecting with Sam's face, sending him to the ground. But Sam is undeterred. He rises, his face bloodied, but his spirit unbroken. In a final desperate act, Frodo lunges at Sam, his eyes filled with a dark, almost demonic glint. Sam, seeing the madness in his friend's eyes, knows there's no other option. He raises his fist and delivers a devastating blow to Frodo's head. The hobbit collapses, his body limp. The winner, Samwise. Though the victory is bittersweet, Sam is forced to acknowledge that he has killed his best friend. The weight of his action is almost too much to bear, but he knows it was necessary to stop the One Ring's evil from spreading further.
So I went with Frodo.
I knew you would. I
love Sam. He's my favorite Hobbit.
Samwise the Brave.
Samwise. Doug's got a point.
The Rudy Hobbit wins again.
You guys
Rudy Hobbit always gets a pass.
disagree, agree, have any other thoughts of how that fight
I just
went?
assumed that Frodo would have used the ring to his advantage and disappeared and then, like, destroyed him from behind. That's what I would have thought.
Makes sense. I still like my ending better, but, you know.
Potatoes getting shoved up someone's ass.
Not just someone. Frodo. Everybody knows I have a very big disdain for Frodo. Mostly because they portrayed him like a little bitch. And he's like, oh, you walked with me like 3,000 miles to Mordor? Go home, Sam. What the hell?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what the hell? All right.
All right.
I'm liking
What's
it.
next?
Round 3.
Fight.
Let me set this up. Let me describe the battleground, and within it, it will tell you the people that will be pitted against one another. The battleground. A desolate, moonlit cornfield. The perfect haunting for both creatures. The Creeper. A shadowy figure with glowing yellow eyes emerges from the darkness, his truck idling nearby.
So Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers, the Creeper. Freddy Krueger, a burned and scarred specter, materializes from a nearby nightmare, his razor-gloved hands dripping with his victim's blood. So it's going to be the Creeper versus Freddy Krueger. You still thinking, Boomer?
Yeah, I think I know who. Yeah.
I'm just going with one now.
Okay.
The fight begins with a chilling silence. The Creeper lunges, his claws extended, but Freddy vanishes into a nearby shadow. The Creeper roars in frustration, searching for his elusive opponent. Freddy reappears, his blade slicing through the air, but the Creeper dodges, his agility surprising even himself. The fight escalates, a brutal dance of shadows and steel. Freddy's dream-based attacks are countered by the Creeper's raw strength and speed. The cornfield becomes a battleground of terror. The stalks snapping and crunching under the weight. As the fight rages on, Freddy attempts to draw the Creeper into a dream, a tactic that has proven to be deadly in the past. But the Creeper, a creature of the physical world, resists the pull, his eyes remaining firmly fixed on his opponent. In a final, desperate move, Freddy lunges his blade aimed at the Creeper's heart, but the Creeper, with a superhuman leap, catches Freddy's wrist, twisting it until the blade snaps. With a final chilling growl, the Creeper slams Freddy into a nearby tree, his body shattering into 1,000 pieces. The clear winner of this horrifying confrontation is the Creeper. His physical strength, agility, and resistance to dream-based attacks proved to be his downfall. Freddy Krueger, while a formidable opponent, is ultimately outmatched by the Creeper's raw power and resilience.
Alright. I picked the Creeper.
I picked Freddy Krueger.
They don't even know right now.
He's reeling right now.
I'll be honest, I never really cared for any of the Freddy Krueger movies. I did watch Freddy vs. Jason. I don't really do horror movies anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But I did watch
Understand.
Jeepers Creepers 2, and I enjoyed it back then. I was like 12.
I like them. They're pretty good movies. The third one sucked. It was terrible.
I never watched it.
That's what I heard.
It was god-awful.
Didn't they make a fourth?
You know, I don't know. But I just know that third one turned me off. I was like, no.
It's like, God, put my pants back on and everything.
It was all oiled up and nowhere to go.
He was baby oiled up like P. Diddy.
Yeah, I was at Diddy's house party. Round 4. Boomer, this one.
You gotta get on the board.
This one includes someone you like, so maybe this might work for you.
I've been waiting on this.
The Battleground, the Overlook Hotel, the chilling setting of The Shining. Ghostface, the mass killer from the Scream franchise, enters the hotel, his knife glinting in the dim light. Jack Torrance, the crazed caretaker from The Shining, emerges from the shadows, his eyes filled with chilling madness. So you guys know both characters involved here?
Technically, yes.
Okay. The Shining's a great movie. One of my favorites.
Spelled that right.
Well, I know which one you picked then.
You guys ready?
Yep, let's do it.
The fight begins with chilling silence. Yet again. Ghostface lunges his knife at Jack's chest, but Jack dodges, his movements erratic and unpredictable. Jack's axe swings through the air, but Ghostface leaps out of the way, his agility and reflexes on full display. The fight escalates, a brutal dance of steel and flesh. Ghostface's cunning and stealth are countered by Jack's raw strength and unhinged fury. The hotel becomes a battleground of terror, the walls and furniture burying the scars of the savage encounter. As the fight rages on, Ghostface attempts to use his wits to outmaneuver Jack, but the crazed caretaker proves to be a formidable opponent. Jack's supernatural strength and his descent into madness give him an edge that Ghostface cannot match. In a final desperate move, Ghostface lunges at Jack, his knife aimed at the caretaker's throat. Jack, with a single swing of his axe, cleaves Ghostface in half. The masked killer falls to the ground, his lifeblood spilling into the hotel's blood-soaked carpet. The clear winner of this horrifying confrontation is Jack Torrance. His supernatural strength combined with his unhinged madness proves to be too much for Ghostface to handle. While Ghostface's intelligence and agility give him a brief advantage, Jack's sheer power and relentless pursuit ultimately seal his victory.
I disagree with the start of this story, by the way, because it needs to start with the Ghostface call. That's how it should have started. But anyway, I did spell his name wrong, but it's Jack. That's what I went with.
You both said Jack Torrance?
Oh, yeah.
I said Torrent.
Here's Johnny.
But anyway, I went with him just because of the fact that, you know, I knew Ghostface wouldn't win. Not against somebody with that.
He don't win nothing.
Well,
He won putting his dick in Wayne's ear. Scary movie 2. Was it 2?
yeah, it was two.
That's the only thing I remember about him, and that was a spoof of the movie.
Was it the first one? Was it the second? No, it was the first one.
It was the first one?
Yeah. The second one, they go to
They're at that house party.
Yeah.
The first one, they're at that house party.
That's that one where he grabs that ghost or whatever. That he pulls him under the bed and starts. All right, so we both got one apiece.
Yep, 3, 1 apiece. Well,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a tally.
All right.
I'm tallying it up.
What you got next?
Round 5. Let's see here.
My goal was to get 9 because I knew I was gonna miss the first one.
Doug, you're gonna like this one.
All right.
I'm skipping one of the battles, by the way. So this is technically round 6.
Okay.
Because round 5 kind of echoed a lot of the same
beats.
Yeah. So round 6, we start in the Thunderdome.
Pat McAfee?
It echoed with the thunderous roar of the crowd, their bloodlust ignited by the spectacle before them. In one corner stood the Winchester brothers, Dean and Sam. Their weathered faces etched with the scars of countless battles against supernatural forces. Across the arena, their opponents, Leatherface and Chop Top, emerge from the shadows, their chainsaw-wielding forms casting long, menacing silhouettes. Chop Top's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. He's pretty much just as deranged.
I'm thinking about this one. I don't know who I want to choose.
Well, if AI takes in all of the movies and episode intel into writing this, there's absolutely only one real winner. So we're gonna see.
I think I know which way Doug's leaning already.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, Boomer.
Dude, I'm ready. I'm going with, I'm just going to throw this out there now. I did not really care for Leatherface.
My favorite part of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the fact that Jessica Biel was in it.
No, it's, oh yeah, it is.
I never watched any of them. I just know she's in one.
Yeah, she is. I was thinking of the Friday the 13th movie that came out in like the 2000s.
2009.
Yeah, the one with,
Jessica Biel.
nope.
Jessica Biel. Jessica
Emma
Tandy.
Watson.
No.
Emma Stone.
Not Jensen Ackles, but,
Jared Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in Friday the 13th.
Interesting.
Yep.
He's also in Gilmore Girls.
Yep, he is.
His name was Dean. Never watched it.
I'm surprised.
No.
Anyway, let's continue.
The match begins with a flurry of attacks from the chainsaw duo. Leatherface, his hulking frame a blur of motion, charged at Dean, his chainsaw roaring like a demon. Dean, with the quickness that... What is it?
I should have asked if this is before or after Sam had his demon powers.
I thought the same thing, but they didn't really say anything.
Or if he has his soul or not. Or if Dean's a demon or not. There's a lot of shit that happened in Supernatural, so we're going to find out.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with the ring, though, couldn't really give me that answer.
I know.
So I just assumed that he had the ring. So I'm assuming they've got the powers.
Well,
I could be wrong. But anyway.
Dean quickly sidestepped the attack that countered with a powerful punch. Chop Top, a maniacal grin plastered across his face, lunged at Sam, his chainsaw swinging wildly. Sam used his supernatural abilities, dodged the attack, and sent a blast of energy at Chop Top's, knocking him back.
all right.
The fight raged on. A brutal dance of steel and flesh, Leatherface's chainsaw tore through the air, leaving a trail of sparks, while Dean and Sam fought with a ferocity born of desperation. Chop Top, his eyes wild with insanity, attacked with reckless abandon, his chainsaw a deadly weapon in his hands. As the battle wore on, the brothers began to tire. The relentless assault from Leatherface and Chop Top were taking its toll. But just when it seemed that the chainsaw duo would claim victory, Sam unleashed a powerful blast of energy, knocking both of his opponents onto the ground. Dean, seizing the opportunity, rushed forward to deliver a devastating blow to Leatherface's head, sending him crashing to the arena floor. Chop Top, his eyes filled with rage, lunged at Dean, chainsaw raised high, but before he could strike, Sam intervened, his eyes glowing with supernatural power. With a single powerful blast, he sent Chop Top flying across the arena, his body slamming into the wall. The Thunderdome fell silent. As the dust settled, the Winchester brothers stood victorious. Their opponents defeated, the crowd roared of approval, their bloodlust sated by the spectacle they had witnessed. As the brothers left the arena, they knew they had faced one of their toughest challenges yet. But in the end, their determination, skill, and supernatural abilities had proven too much, even for the fearsome opponents.
Interesting.
Winchesters.
I also chose the Winchesters.
Nice. Good job.
Like I said, I do not care for Leatherface.
Yeah.
So
It's nice to know that it was, demon blood drinking Sam that was fighting them, so it really wasn't fair. And this is before Dean had his run as a demon. Or a vampire.
So are you ready for round 7?
let's go.
Oh, let's go.
This one, I will say, this one I pitted two very unlikely characters against each other.
Okay.
Like, more unlikely than Sam and Frodo.
Yes. Like this is way out of this is way out of left field.
Okay.
The scene is set on a desolate moonlit field. Charlie Brown, the perennial underdog, stands with his trusty baseball bat, his face etched with a mix of determination and despair. Across from him, Jack Skellington, the skeletal king of Halloween Town, looms ominously. His bony hands grip his pumpkin-shaped staff, a chilling grin playing on his face. So Charlie Brown versus Jack Skellington.
That is way out of left field.
That is. Mine is chosen.
Mine is also chosen.
Are you ready?
Let's do
Whenever
this.
you are.
The fight begins. Charlie swings his bat, the wood whistling through the air. Jack, with a flick of his wrist, parries the blow. The staff connects with Charlie's shoulder, sending him staggering back. But Charlie is resilient. He charges forward, swinging wildly. Jack, however, is more than a match for the boy. With a swift, powerful strike, he disarms Charlie, knocking the bat from his hands. Charlie tries to tackle Jack, but the skeleton's too quick. He sidesteps the boy, delivering a sharp blow to Charlie's stomach. Charlie falls to his knees, gasping for air. Jack raises his staff, preparing the final blow. Just as he's about to strike, a gust of wind sweeps through the field. Charlie, seizing the opportunity, rolls away, avoiding the attack. With renewed energy, Charlie lunges at Jack. The two grapple, their bodies intertwined. Charlie manages to get a hold of Jack's staff and wrestles it away. With a final desperate swing, Charlie strikes Jack squarely in the chest. The skeleton crumbles backwards, eyes wide with disbelief. Jack collapses to the ground, his life extinguished. Charlie stands over him, his breath heavy. He has won the fight, but the victory feels hollow. The once fearsome king of Halloween Town lays lifeless at his feet, a victim of circumstance in the sheer will of a small boy.
Not the way I would.
The underdog, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I went Jack Skellington. I didn't think there was any chance in hell that Charlie would pull that one off. I figured he was gonna like see a football and try to kick it and then fall and die.
I thought that's exactly how he was going to die.
That would have
Jack was gonna like,
would've
hold
been
on,
on
you want to
par.
kick this football?
not used to ever seeing Charlie win anything.
That's true.
Poor Charlie Brown.
Good for him.
He is a clown.
That clown of a man.
Here we go. Round 8, but before we do, what's the score?
I have 4. Boomer has 2. So he's still got a chance.
He's still got a fighting chance.
I have to choose the complete opposite of what you choose.
That's true.
Round 8. The moon was a sickly yellow orb, casting eerie shadows across a Salem graveyard.
Sabrina?
Beetlejuice, the demon with a penchant for mischief and mayhem, stood at the center of the ancient burial ground, his green stripes shimmering in the moonlight. Across from him, the Sanderson sisters. Winifred, Sarah, and Mary cackled, their eyes glowing with a sinister green light. A battle between these supernatural beings was imminent.
So it's Beetlejuice versus Hocus Pocus?
Yep.
I don't know anything about any of this.
What do you think, Boomer? You like both these movies?
I do. I just don't know who to choose.
I think Edward Scissorhands is going to come out of left field and chop him up. Nah, that one was rough. Ever since the Charlie Brown thing, I was saying
You're reeling from Charlie Brown.
I got it.
Damn.
All
This
right.
one's gonna get. This one's.
Here we go,
I'll show you,
boys.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah, I'll show the world who I think it is. Beetlejuice. It's my choice.
A battle between these supernatural beings was imminent. Beetlejuice, with his supernatural strength and agility, launched himself at Winifred, the eldest of the sisters. He dodged their spells with ease, his ghostly form flickering in and out of existence. Winifred, frustrated, turned to her sisters, signaling for their assistance. Sarah, the middle sister, conjured a storm of bats that swarmed around Beetlejuice. He swatted them away with a wave of his hand, but the sheer number of bats began to overwhelm him. Mary, the youngest sister, giggled as she cast a spell to slow Beetlejuice's movements. Trapped in a whirlwind of bats and slowed by Mary's spell, Beetlejuice was at the mercy of the Sanderson sisters. Winifred raised her staff, ready to deliver the final devastating blow. Just as the staff was about to connect, Beetlejuice's eyes flashed with a sinister red light. With a roar, he summoned a horde of ghostly skeletons from the ground. The skeletons attacked the witches, distracting them and giving Beetlejuice a chance to escape. Beetlejuice ran towards a nearby mausoleum, disappearing inside. The Sanderson sisters, realizing they had been outwitted, turned to leave, but as they did, a loud explosion shook the graveyard. The mausoleum had collapsed, trapping the witches inside. Their screams echoed through the night as the ground above them began to rumble. The next morning, the graveyard was quiet. The Sanderson sisters were gone, presumably trapped forever within the ruins of the mausoleum. Beetlejuice, victorious, watched the sunrise from a nearby gravestone. His laughter, a chilling sound that carried through the morning air, was the final testament of his triumph over the Sanderson sisters. Beetlejuice wins.
Beetlejuice wins.
So Boomer picked Beetlejuice.
So did Doug. I bet he picked him.
I also picked Beetlejuice.
Oh!
I'm trying to figure out how you spelled juice.
Geuse.
Is that how he really spells it?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I think that's how he spelled it in the movies, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the title of the movie is spelled that way, but I think that's how he spells it.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I was just really confused.
Yeah.
Why'd he get all fancy last minute?
Have you ever seen me do G's like that? My capital G's are like that.
No, I just meant like you spelled G,
well, if you look at the
juice with a
movie,
G.
if you look at the new movie, I believe it's spelled that way.
I don't think so.
I'll pull it up. Let's see.
I think it's J-U-C. But I spelled it J. I spelled
Oh,
it.
it is. I spelled it wrong. I thought it was G.
Was it J-U-C?
Yep.
Yeah, so I added an I that wasn't there, but that's alright. Alright.
Oh, fair enough.
So we're going into round 9?
We're going to round 9.
So if you get these next two, we have to do the one he skipped as a tiebreaker.
Fair.
Don't forget we still have the candy round, too.
That's true.
So, here we go. Round 9. Doug. Well, actually, both of you. I think you're going to be rather interested in this round. There's some strong ties.
Is it Brett Favre and Patrick Mahomes?
It could be. Round 9. The Ghosts of Hogwarts. Peeves, Nearly Headless Nick, and the Bloody Baron faced off against the ghostly trio from the Casper movie, Stretch, Stinky, and Fatso.
You can start whenever.
Okay. In a spectral showdown for the ages, Peeves, the mischievous poltergeist, buzzed around like a hornet, flinging furniture and insults with equal abandon. Nearly Headless Nick, ever the gentlemanly ghost, attempted to reason with the ghostly trio, but his words were met with mockery and laughter. The Bloody Baron, a fearsome figure in chains, brandished his sword and roared, sending chills down the spines of even the ghostly adversaries. The ghostly trio, Stretch, Stinky, and Fatso, were not to be outdone. Stretch, the lanky leader, oozed through the walls, dodging the Baron's sword and Nick's pleas for peace. Stinky unleashed a wave of noxious gas. That sounds like Boomer. Forcing Peeves to retreat and gagging even the stoic Baron. Fatso, the jovial glutton, bounced around like a rubber ball, impervious to the furniture hurled by Peeves. The battle raged throughout the halls of Hogwarts, disrupting classes and terrifying students. Portraits screamed, and suits of armor rattled as the ghosts clashed. Peeves, despite his initial retreat, returned to the fray, armed with a bucket of ectoplasm he had pilfered from a potions class. He...
Okay.
Yeah.
How the hell did Snape get a hold of ectoplasm?
I don't know. I will say this, though. Before I went with the fight between 3 ghosts, I originally just had Peeve versus Slimer.
Ooh, that would have been interesting.
He splattered the ghostly trio, momentarily blinding them. The Baron seized his opportunity, charging at the temporarily incapacitated trio. His sword passed through them, causing them to wail in frustration. Nick, seeing his chance, swooped in and began to lecture the ghostly trio of the importance of respecting the afterlife. The trio, overwhelmed by the Baron's ferocity and Nick's incessant lecturing and lingering stench of Stinky's own gas, decided to retreat. They vanished with a chorus of ghostly moans, leaving Hogwarts ghosts victorious. The Hogwarts ghosts, Peeve, Nearly Headless Nick, and the Bloody Baron. While the ghostly trio had their moments, the combined forces of Peeve's chaos, the Baron's intimidation, and Nick's surprisingly effective lecturing proved too much for them to handle.
Oh, I love it. Well, what'd you pick, Richard?
Congratulations, Doug. You won.
What'd you pick? Can't say.
Casper Trio.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I picked Peeves, the Bloody Baron, and Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington.
There you go.
I went with the Casper Trio, just kind of, I knew you would choose Hogwarts.
I have to
So I wanted to,
have something definitive and different.
yeah, I wanted to have a definitive winner.
To be fair, I did think that the Casper Trio was probably going to win because I had to pick the Harry Potter crew.
Yeah.
So.
I figured you both would like that fight.
Yeah.
Would that have ever been a fight you'd ever thought of, Doug?
Definitely not. Most of these wouldn't be. Just like, especially the horror ones. Just because I don't do the horror genre. So.
Well, Doug,
I'm doing very well at this game, though.
that brings us to round 10, which is 2 of my favorite people from. Well, one of them's definitely horror. The other one's kind of horror.
Jason Voorhees, and who's the other one?
Well, Jason's my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
These 2 aren't my all-time favorite, but they're up there.
So Michael Myers and Mike Myers.
Here we go. Let's set
On the Shrek.
let's set the scene. The abandoned carnival grounds were shrouded in an eerie silence. The only sound was the creaking of a rusty Ferris wheel in the distance. Under the sickly glow of a flickering neon sign, 2 figures circled each other, their grotesque grins illuminated in the dark. Art the Clown, a silent specter of painted white skin and a blood-red smile, twitched and jerked, a butcher knife glinting in his hand. Opposite him stood Captain Spaulding, the foul-mouthed patriarch of the Firefly clan, his greasy hair plastered to his forehead, a revolver gripped tight. Do you know Captain Spaulding, Doug?
I don't know who either of these are.
I don't know who.
Captain Spaulding is from the House of 1,000 Corpses, was one of his first movies that he was in.
Art the Clown
Then he
was
was
Terrifier.
Then he was in The Devil's Rejects, and then he was in 3 from Hell. He was the guy with the face painted like a clown. Here we go. The tension, let's see here. The tension snapped. Art lunged, a silent blur of motion, the knife flashing towards Spaulding's throat. The captain, with surprising agility, sidestepped the attack, firing a shot that ricocheted off a nearby carousel horse. Art, unfazed, spun around, a wicked grin plastered across his face. He hurled the knife, embedding it deep into Spaulding's shoulder. The captain roared in pain, clutching his wounded arm. He retaliated with a barrage of gunfire, forcing Art to scramble for cover behind a crumbling ticket booth. Splinters of the wood exploded outwards as bullets peppered the booth. Seizing the opportunity, Spaulding charged, tackling Art to the ground. A brutal brawl ensued, the two rolling in the dirt, exchanging blows. Art, despite his smaller stature, was surprisingly strong. His movements fueled by his manic energy, he headbutted Spaulding, sending the captain reeling back. Art scrambled to his feet, retrieving his knife from the ground. He pounced on Spaulding, raising the knife high, but the captain, with a desperate heave, kicked Art in the groin, sending him sprawling. Gasping for breath, Spaulding grabbed a discarded mallet from a nearby game booth. He stood over the writhing clown, his face contorted in rage. "This ain't no goddamn tea party, you painted freak," he snarled. With a vicious swing, he brought the mallet down on Art's head. A sickening crunch echoed through the deserted carnival. Art's body went limp. His painted smile froze in a grotesque parody of joy. Spaulding's battered and bruised stood over his fallen opponent, chest heaving. He spat on Art's lifeless body. "Looks like I'm the last clown standing," he muttered. A grim smile spread across his face. He limped away, leaving Art's corpse as a testament to his victory. Winner, Captain Spaulding. While Art was agile and relentless, Spaulding's raw brutality and access to firearm ultimately gave him the edge. He was able to withstand Art's initial onslaught and deliver a final decisive blow.
Dang, I went with Art the Clown.
Yep.
I think that's who would actually win, is Art the Clown. But I do love Captain Spaulding.
I mean, just the stuff I heard today, I'm assuming from the new movie that's out now.
So I seen a clip on YouTube where he's where he dresses up as the Santa Claus,
yeah.
and he gives the gifts away, and that little boy starts to open it, and it's a bomb, blows it up. It's like, oh my god!
Yeah.
It's very. It's not like a horror movie to do.
Yeah.
So one might say it's controversial, but
yeah,
it's just insane.
6-3. I was closer than I thought. I actually thought Boomer was going to be like 8 or 9. I thought I was going to get 2.
Should I give Boomer a chance to get closer with reading the one that I skipped?
No, it's fine. Let's move on.
Why don't you
just read it to us?
I was going to say, why don't you just tell us the 2 people, and then we'll just write down an answer, and then just tell us one.
Okay.
You don't even have to read it.
Gotcha.
Because you did say it's very similar to another one.
It was. Very similar. This one, Boomer.
Yep.
You're gonna have Freddy Krueger again.
Okay.
Versus Ash Williams.
Who's that? Oh, that's from Evil Dead. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Ash.
I'm picking Krueger. Who won?
Ash Williams won.
Dang.
I think it's just like the whole Evil Dead, like the chainsaw, like as an arm or whatever.
6-4. Nice.
Freddy Krueger, he let me down earlier, so.
Well, I really was hoping he wasn't going to lose twice, so I was giving him a shot.
Other than him being like in the dreams, it's like he doesn't have mortal powers. Or he has mortal powers.
He doesn't have immortal.
Yeah, immortal. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like if he's going one-on-one with him, or as a human, I don't think he'd stand a chance.
Right. This segment, I'm calling Dr. Frankenmike's creation.
Uh-oh.
So,
Dun, dun, dun.
what I did was I purchased several candy bars. And I took 2 candy bars. I put them down inside of a food processor. Chopped them all up. Melted down some chocolate. And then made candy bars. Or they're not really bars. I made them in ice trays. So they're candy ice.
Ooh.
So what you're going to do is you guys are going to taste them. You're going to guess what 2 candies I used. Now, don't get fooled by the chocolate, because the chocolate's just Hershey's.
Okay.
So take that out of the equation.
So I always picked Hershey's. Got it.
So there was one about the unicorn semen. Oh, man, I just lost it.
Do I hand it over?
You can.
Are we eating the same one?
Yeah.
I mean, the same. We're sharing a piece. Lady and the Tramp style. That's very difficult to figure out.
How's it taste, Richard?
I think it's playing tricks on me.
It's chocolate. What are you tasting?
I couldn't give that away.
I don't care.
I couldn't give that away.
I got an idea as to one that I want to put.
Well, write it down. We'll talk. I know one of them for sure.
It's Hershey's.
Yes. I know two of them.
Well, that one's a gimme. That one's the base. I don't know how Spider-Man does it.
There's hot shit in there.
Having his fucking face all smashed up all the time. Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
We all have different answers, I think.
Andrew Garfield sucks.
No, my whole you shove.
Tobey Maguire for life.
You're a Toby fan. Andy Garfield was his, and mine's Tom Holland.
Tom Holland sucks.
But I also love Andy Garfield.
You have any more?
Spider-Man.
You like that quite a bit?
Well, I need another taste.
No.
You
I
shouldn't have ate the whole thing first.
I only made one per person. Okay, Doug, let's hear it.
All right. So the two that I think are in it,
It's Hershey's.
not counting Hershey's.
Dark chocolate Hershey's.
So I'm guessing Snickers and Butterfinger. And Butterfinger, I'm like 99.9% sure is in it. So I called it a Snickers finger.
Snickers finger.
I went different, okay? So I went Three Musketeer and Crunch. So I called it a Three Crunch.
Okay, Crunch could have thrown me off, but I'm still pretty sure it's Butterfinger. What do we got, Michael? Is that a Three
Was one of
Crunch?
us right?
I like the inventiveness on the names, but unfortunately,
Oh, we're completely wrong.
neither one of you are right.
Did we get any base correct?
No.
Well, then don't tell us what it is. You can tell us afterwards.
Oh, I want
Here.
to know.
Why don't you grab that other one,
Right, whatever.
write it down what the number one is, and then go that way.
He probably just knows.
Well, he probably does.
I've got the bag right here.
but- Okay, well, never mind. Have me that
I've got the
back.
bag right here with the answer on it.
I'd like to know what the answer is.
Okay, fine. He wants to know the answer. Go ahead and tell the answer.
I call this one a baby cat.
Kit Kat and a Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth and a Kit Kat.
Well, I was 99.9% sure a Butterfinger was in there, so I'm fucked. Mine had little chunks.
This one's gonna be Butterfingers and
I'm just
Snickers.
gonna keep guessing a Snicker finger until I get it right. And if it isn't one, we need to try a Snicker finger.
I think you're right about the Butterfinger though. And you tongue that chocolate. You tongue it hard.
I'll be honest. This all just tastes like chocolate, like Hershey's, like burnt chocolate.
Hey, it shouldn't be burnt.
It should be fruit.
See, there's no nuts or nothing in that. I don't know what that is.
Is it good? Is it bad?
No, it's good.
This one's kind of meh. Like, it's like bland. There's nothing to break up the chocolate, and that's the problem. It's just all chocolate.
Who wants to show first?
I'll go first. You want to use that?
Just trying to rinse some of the chocolate out of my mouth.
Swish it,
I
Boomer.
was like,
Swish it.
don't drink the whole thing. We need it.
Okay. So I went with Three Musketeer and a Twix.
Okay.
And I called it a Twixateer.
Twixateer.
Twixateer, that's not bad.
I know I'm wrong, but
I'm also wrong, but I went with a Three Musketeers and a Milky Way, and I called it a Musky Way.
Musky Way.
oh, dude, I couldn't think of a Milky Way.
I couldn't
That's
taste
got to
any.
be right. Milky Way's got to
I
be
don't
right.
know. I didn't see anything other than the Musketeer. I could just tell by the fluff. It had to be a Musketeer.
Are you guys ready for me to reveal?
I'm ready for the answer. Are we wrong?
I call this a Reeseketeer.
This is
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup
I couldn't taste
and
the
Three
peanut butter.
Musketeer.
Oh, I really thought I'd be able to taste the peanut butter. When we
I
got
didn't
to it.
taste the peanut butter.
Like I said, I knew the Musketeer. You could just tell by the texture.
So do we both get a point for that?
A half point, 1 point.
You both get 1 point for that.
Are there any like?
There's no
duplicates
duplicates.
in there. There's no what?
There's no duplicates.
We know there's no almond joy.
And there's no almond joy.
I'm kind of sad about that. I want one of these to be a York patty.
Look at Boomer. Oh, man. He's got an idea.
Got one.
How does it taste? What are we feeling here?
A lot of caramel. I don't know if you think that too, but so it means there's either a Milky Way in it, or a Snickers, or a Twix, or a combination of those. That's all
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm not confident at all.
Let's see what you got, Doug.
I put a Milky Way and a Snickers, a Milky Snicks.
Milky Snicks.
I had a better one, and if it is those two, I'm gonna be so upset with myself. I was gonna call it a Snickster because I thought it was a Twix and a Snickers.
I went with Snickers and a Twix, and I called it a Twixers.
Twixers.
I like the Snicksters better.
Who won?
Alright, what is it?
We got 100 grand.
Dang fuck!
Snickers. So you both get a point.
Don't forget to write them off to the side.
I'm so upset. The very last bite I took, it must have been the 100 grand.
Okay, this one you're gonna have to split.
How many more we got
Is
left?
this the last round?
This is second to last.
Okay.
This one you're gonna have to split. Now be very careful with it. The inside of it's very dusty. There's your hint. Just break it in half.
Well, that reminds me of a Kit Kat, but I know it's not Kit Kat.
There's only one thing I can think of. It's dusty. Ooh. Okay.
No. I already gave that one away.
I know one of these is wrong.
I know one of mine's wrong.
And I know one of them might be right. Just the one that I think you're like, oh, it's that. I think I might have came up with the same
Okay.
idea.
So I went with a Butterfinger, and I went with a Twix, and I called it a Finger Twix.
Okay. Not where I thought we were going. I went with a Crunch and a Butterfinger, and I put a Crunchy Finger.
Crunchy finger. That, my fine fellow, was a Twix and a Crunch.
We both got a point off of something different.
Let's see, Twix and a Crunch.
Okay, this one failed completely. I could not get it. I tried it a couple times, could not get it to stay.
Okay.
So there's no chocolate shell for this one.
Oh, even better.
This is
Honestly,
just-
I think I'll make it easier.
This is just straight powder.
So you want us to hold our hands? Okay. Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the other powder, though. What's another chocolate with that? Oh. Oh, man.
You got this, Boomer. You got this.
I'm trying to think of, like, all the, like...
He's like going up and down the Halloween candy aisle in his mind right now.
It really is right now. Did you get this out of a Halloween bag?
No.
Off the actual aisle. Got it.
But it may be.
If it helps you any, I bought this at Dollar General.
Which one?
The one on 4 Mile.
I need to go to Dollar General real quick. No. You gotta give me... If you had... Do you have any more that you can sprinkle on my hand?
Yeah. I've got a bunch more. You want the whole bag?
Yeah, I do.
You want the... Well, I can't give you the bag itself because it's got the answers written on it.
Well, here, put it in the cup.
You want me to pour it in the cup?
Pour it in the cup.
Pour it in the cup.
He's gonna drink the whole thing.
Doug, I heard a song I forgot existed the other day.
Ooh, what was it?
And I really liked it when I first heard it. It was an all-time low song. Feel like dancing?
Feel like dancing tonight.
Yeah.
On a party like it's my civil right.
I was like, man, I forgot the song existed. I like
Everybody get kind of awesome. I was actually singing that like
Were you?
a couple weeks ago. Now,
I literally have no freaking idea.
you're drinking candy bars. Have you figured it out? Mm-mm. All right.
All right.
You and I were an overnight sensation. Don't sweat it, forget it.
Everything is a-okay.
Even he knows.
Yeah,
We all know.
Okay, so I chose a Butterfinger, of course,
Yep.
and Milky Way, and called it a Milky Fingers.
A Milky Finger.
We're in the same ballpark. I went with a payday at a Butterfinger, and I called it a payfinger.
A pay finger. Well, you both got a point.
We both got the Butterfinger.
You both got the Butterfinger because it's kind of overpowering what the other candy is. And I did go diabolical with this because they are so close
To
each
Butterfingers.
other.
Is it a Heath? A Heath,
Heath
butt.
butt.
It's Heath's butt.
Dang it. I've had a Snickers problem the last few weeks.
You want another shot of Butterfinger?
Oh, I'm good.
So, I think it's safe to say Doug is our Pumpkin King this year.
Yeah. When candy is involved, I always have a good shot because I eat way more of it than everybody else.
He does.
He's the candy boy.
Yeah. Although
Candyman can.
Boomer did buy a bag of Jolly Rancher gummies earlier, like the Halloween bag of them.
Oh,
I
did
devoured
it?
those.
He went to town on them.
I did.
I was like, "How many did you have?" He's like, "Enough to where I'm disappointed in myself." Because he turned about, he's like, "There's 4 left." That's some shit I'll do. I'll buy a bag of Snickers. I'll open it up and I'll eat 4 immediately.
Yee.
And that's the floating cowboy hat.
Alright, so Doug, you won this year. Congratulations. I don't lose often.
Only when it counts.
I didn't lose. I let you win.
Have some
No.
dignity, man.
No, I was
I'm
letting you
gonna
have the
let
win.
you think about it. Doug.
Lose with grace.
I was congratulating you.
I don't.
And here you are.
You don't congratulate me.
You want to see
for anything.
Boomer do another magic trick?
I actually kind of want to. I want this to go into Doug's mouth.
It's gonna go into your mouth.
I'm scared.
He's like, your magic doesn't reach that far.
Your magic can only reach as far as Mike's arms.
Wherever they went.
Throw something at Doug.
I don't know. Poop in a bag.
Reese's and 3 Musketeers.
It's poop again.
That's poop
He
again.
called the shit poop.
I'm gonna eat it.
Alrighty, guys, is that it? Are we done?
Just jumps it all over you.
Happy Halloween.
Wash my hair.
I'm sorry, Boomer. Was it good?
Well,
Did he choke? I'm sorry, Boomer. I didn't mean
I
to
had my
choke.
tongue in there, and then you just kept going. Well,
That fucking pesky ghost.
that piece of shit. Guys.
That fucking Beetlejuice.
Damn it, Peeves. Got your conch.
Oh, sorry, Boomer.
You're good.
I was listening back to that the other day. And he's like, got your conch. I almost said got your cock.
Throw it all on me.
You got it.
Blame it all on his
Yeah, I see where your tongue is.
Yeah. Where my tongue is. Alrighty, guys.
Oh, that was great.
It's time.
It's Vader time.
Oh, wait. Put that down. Put that down.
It's not working.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at the Don't Write Back Show. And, yeah, thanks for joining us for this wonderful Halloween celebration that we have. And, yeah.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Thanks, Bob.
Don't forget to put in our donations so that way we can get Doug a vasectomy.
I didn't agree to that.
It's one of those witch doctors.
Which doctors?
Which doctor?
Like a Wiccan? I'd rather not. All right. Later.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.
Happy Halloween.